Alright, so speaking on video, and today we're just kind of doing like some boss arenas, some Moab pit. Oh no, we're only doing this as the boss arena. Never mind, I forgot. Anyways, yeah, just some random strats. So start off with the my favorite, I guess call it spray and pray strat. You kind of just eat a load of balloons at the opponent a difficult way and hope they die. But if they know how to defend it, they'll defend it. But a lot of opponents don't know how to defend it, and you'll end up winning the game. So yeah, this was in the car yesterday. I was in the car for like 5 hours yesterday, so played a little bit of boss while I was there, and yeah, got these games in, or got this game in, and then the other ones. We got a replay. We got Battle CV replay, which I recorded when I was doing it. But for some reason the old iPad I'm trying to do on before my normal one gets fixed, which also isn't good, but you know, this has been a very long process of just trying to record normal stuff on my normal iPad. Maybe we'll get there one day, but for now, no, we don't have it. So we'll have to go into Battle TV replay, and for half of the last one as well. But those are pretty good games for me. I really like them. Would recommend sticking around, checking them out. But yeah, so far we've not forced stuff because it's a long map. We have a budget jam-pack cripple. We need to get our farm out as soon as possible, especially against these eco chokes. Our farm could get delayed so much if we try and send like reds at the start, whereas 4 to 5 sets of pinks is always going to get the dartling gunner upgrade. So we disconnected, but it's okay, we reconnect in a second. But yeah, no, that's why we didn't send any reds at the start of this one. And because it's so long of a map, like 4 to 5 pinks is only just over 200 to less than 200 that you need to send. Whereas you need to send at least, I'd say, how much? At least 400 of reds. I like the minimum. If your opponent's good, they can like force out at least 500 minimum. But yeah, so he's doing Eco Choke with dual Eco Boost, which I really don't like that much, because when you're playing Eco Choke, you're trying to drain your opponent. When you're doing dual Eco Boost, you're trying to just farm as hard as possible. So you kind of see that the way to use those kind of don't complement each other very well. Anyway, so we want to check if he has lightning now, or if he has got something else, or a damage boost or something like that. He sells a farm, which implies he doesn't have lightning, because he definitely would have used that lightning to greed there. So now we know he doesn't have lightning. It could be a different track power to use track power, or it could be a damage boost, or it could be like a random quick shot or something like that. We don't know for certain just yet. He sends a load of yellows in, which doesn't complement his dual eco boost either, so this is good. We like this. And we know it can't be too aggressive powers. I think I forget this, but we should know it can't be too aggressive powers, so having even farms and him having used dual eco boost is really, really good for us. We do actually get a little bit scared here, I think, and we go for the ricochet a little bit too greedy, trying to stick with the farms, but yeah, again, we're ruining his dual eco boost's impact that it's having on this game, so it's not too bad. Instead this time, I think we go... we get ready for a bionic. He doesn't send us any stuff straight away, so we can just go for that farm and then go for that bionic right now. But yeah. So sending in the rush right now is a little risky, so I don't think we do it. But yeah, I think we just chill for the time being. Oh, we're gonna send in just. Oh, we've got the camo LEDs every time on phone. So we say phone in the car. Other games are on iPad. Yeah, phone in. Just always forget the camo LEDs. Does it really know the first time I've been there? Anyways, the camo LEDs. Just get the dartling gunner upgrades. You need to send quite a bit behind it on this long of a map to really force anything else, which we're not really trying to fret anything at the moment, so we didn't need to. We decided not to. Instead, we're kind of thinking we're just going to keep farming really hard, and I reckon that I don't know who Heaven is, but I reckon I am better at defending stuff and can send in slightly tougher stuff to him because he has used Eco Choke, which means there's never different Sabo power. Whereas I do have Cripple, which is a pretty good power later in the game. As far as Sabo powers are concerned, most of the Sabo powers are much stronger earlier in the game and they get weaker as the game goes on. I guess it's kind of the same with Cripple, but like Cripple and deactivated abilities in particular. Well, deactivated abilities are later game power because you can't use abilities really early in the game because you can't afford them yet. And Cripple just hits all the towers, and it's not like specific amount of time that you need to jump stuff by like TTS. So yeah, those powers specifically are really good later in the game, so I'm not too worried about that. So we can just keep farming on. We're down a little bit in farms. How much are we down? We're down a full Republic, but it's fine. We can live with this. He goes for a factory now, which we know that he's going to get 1 round of bananas in, and then he's going to have to sell for a BFB defend, so he might get some of his value back, but like, he's going to have to sell. It's not... If he had like a damage boost... Actually, did he have damage boost? I forgot what he had now. This was on it yesterday. I don't know, I've forgotten this already. But yeah, if he had like a damage boost and could greed out with like a turbocharge and... I don't even know, 2 turbocharges and not get as many Dartling Cutters down, maybe it could be worth. He has gone for the valuable bananas as well. We send in the BFB. Wait a couple seconds and then we're going to jam pack it in so it comes out a little bit faster. And we can send another one as well due to just that short cooldown time. He's not sent us 1 back in as well, so that's nice. That's not that would make us sell all the farms to defend that, so that's always good. He gets he keeps the factory out for a decent amount of time, trying to get his value back. That's good. We cripple. He has Glue Storm, really random power for him to have, and he turbocharges all this stuff here, and it's not enough. But if he had defended, we had to sell that factory anyway, so I'm still in a slightly struggling position. And budget jam pack cripple straight BFBs without speed, anything he could send us, and we could have left us enough for it to defend countered Moabs. And yeah, I think we'd have won that game anyways. But yeah, it just shows how strong that cripple is. It's a fairly hard defend BFBs anyways. Before all your towers get crippled, and yeah, all of them crippled. Much harder. Anyways, next one is Ruler's Undies. So he's using budget, we're not using any budget jam pack cripple. You're playing King Boost back to near the old strat, with the 2.0 version, which is much better. We had a few of these games, but I cut them out just using this one for the replay. And yeah, he's using Ninja Village and Glue Gunner, which is very OP, but we are putting a really good anti-stall up. We had a really quick into all the early rounds. They're not as quick now because we don't have an engineer right down at the front. We got the trap down instead, which is better value. This is in a Moab, quite strange. Send our stuff, can just defend that nice and easily. We got a trap there anyways, but he didn't like force a factory sell or anything like that, so that's fine. I reckon the BFB send now would have been a little bit better because we had to do some stuff, but yeah, that Moab we didn't even have to do any stuff, so we're fine on that regard. Got another trap down, we're just getting factories down. Sending in a ZOMG as well, because literally only has a Bloon Jitsu and a glue hose down. Maybe 2 Bloon Jitsus, oh well. This stops him to space eco, and he's got very strong eco so far. It's going to Sabo. Now we have Deactivate. We decide not to use it here because we don't think it's going to really be able to get into an effect. I don't think it would have anyways, because I don't think he's re-Saboed there, but yeah, also good to save them all for later in the game, because it means we can push, when we all out with our ZOMGs, we can push stuff really far. Oh yeah, he sent us that ZOMG, that was random as well, because that slows down his eco and damages it, and I actually have no idea why I did it. It's only like a couple spike storms. We did too many spike storms, more than needed. But yeah, we boosted up one of our spiked mines at the end as well. 40 spike factories just to be safe. We could have got way more factories down if we placed these a little better. I don't know why I didn't place them better. I can get 4 on the bottom, in the bottom area, and then yeah, I could have got more down, but we decided not to, I guess. Or just poor, bad, I don't know. Anyways, We keep just spacing in these ZMGs. We just want to keep them pushing on his side so that when we send in a load of ZMGs as are all out, his ninjas are already pushing. And then they can hopefully overwhelm any amount of ninjas he's able to get down later in the game. And I'm not sure if it shows when we use our deactivates or not, but we're already starting to use them, I think. Maybe used a few already. And they are pushing quite far on his side now. And but we're now selling. We sold all our farms off. This is our all out now. We've used some deactivates already. Oh, it's so annoying how you can't see it. And it's pushing really far, but we are barely able to defend this AI. We have to try and spike storm the right amount. We've been selling off our balloon traps slowly so that we keep getting a little bit of money in. I'm getting a notification. Oh my goodness. And now it's getting really close. Spike Storm barely doing anything to the BFBs. These mobs are now pushing onto these spiked mine bits at the end because of how strong they are. You can't tell with screen lag how much damage these ninjas are doing to the balloons. We defend the BFB and he dies. So that was a really good game. That just shows how strong the anti-store can be. And the King Boost Patinist threat in general. I guess with Eco Choke is the other way of playing it. I was going to do an engineer video, but I just haven't, have I? So yeah, next we got the #1 ranked player in the world, Smoking X Tang. They have a weird name. I think he manages a bit of a bad clan, but nothing's really gonna live up to Apo anyway. So you know, it is what it is. But yeah. So we got short map. He's playing Super Balloon Boost TTS, not a recommended strat. As we're playing Acid, TTS, Super Eco Boost, the meta strats, Jam Packed would be better than Super Balloon Boost. Quite a lot better in my opinion. And doing it with Cobra, so you got tricks that you can actually do. But it just loses to this strat, which can beat passive decently well. So this is just the best strat. Yeah. Unless you know your opponent's not going to use it, then Jam Packed I think is better, because Jam Packed is almost guaranteed to win on short maps versus the passive strats. Whereas the passive strats done very well, it can beat this, but it's still got to be done very, very well. And without complete knowledge of what your opponent's doing, I would use this. Anyways, we now transition back to this when the iPad actually recorded it. We kind of just been defending stuff casually so far. We're saving the powers. We're out farming by a nice amount. We've not had to use an acid yet as well, so that's good. We tried to place this down. I didn't know he had Super Balloon Boost at this time, so we sell a farm off. We get this, he sends a load of stuff and he TTS's, so we acid. And we leak a load of lives, but we managed to live. He's annoyed by acid, even though it's the meta and everyone uses it. We kind of panic too much, I don't know why. He sends this little bait rush in and we kind of do this a little late and don't get our powerful darts down straight away, so I think I just saw that at the end and acid. I just panic acid, but it's fine because we've still got one left. And at this point I'm like, oh, he doesn't have I finally realised he doesn't have a passive power, so we can just TTS, throw some rainbows in, loads of stuff over the top, that overwhelms the turbocharge. And so even though he rebought it down low, he couldn't afford the defend. Anyways, yeah, so we got clapped by the acid there. Anyway, that's to wrap up today's video. He's going to face palm. Oh well, we move. I'm going to show one of the old leaderboards. Anyway, there he is, one in the world, the old leaderboard. Anyways, have a nice day. Like the video, subscribe. See ya.